she's actually dancing. You know, she said she's,
a nice song.
you know, she said she's a soul lady. So yeah, she likes. And this one is from Stila. You could always look her up. SILLLA. Yeah, and she says lonely, but don't worry, you're not lonely here. Naija show is always here to keep you company, and we're still on our community discourse. We talked about things happening in Canada. I told you about the provincial election and municipal elections going on, and we also have stories right now in Nigeria. And something was really trending online last week. T-Pain, not the musical. I'm sure it's when I saw that stuff, I was like, T-Pain, waiting T-Pain won't do for Nigeria like this. But not be T-Pain as per T-Pain musician. Nigeria has all remix them and everything. So this time around, they complain, say, the president don't show them different things. So say this one now. In fact, there was even like a drug logo that he had for it. Like if you go on social media, there are lots of things going on T-Pain and talking about economic hardship. I think overall on the show, we've talked so much about economic hardship, you know, say fuel don't increase, all of that. Since like they just a complaint say wasting this man they do, and upon everything, you know, say I tell you now last week, say in go 2 weeks leave. So from October 2 in go France, in Congo, UK, right now, yeah. So then even the vice president Shetima too, he also don't travel to in talk saying they go official assignments and all of that. People going to talk say things they really day too hard for you to be traveling up and down. Say make you day Naija, at least if presidents go, make vice president stay, or if vice president go, make president stay.
I don't understand. Make president not travel.
I don't know. Now I want to ask you how you say, but
make president travel. Everybody they travel. You know they travel.
But you know say or easy lies the head that wears the crown now. So yeah, you get plenty responsibility.
You don't forget say he is special advisors say the president can travel to anywhere he wants at any time that he decides to.
Correct. You know, say we're supposed to go use you as presidential spokesman, so they talk, make Nigerians hear you. But anyway, aside that one where people they complain, say this one are T-Pain and the rest now, you know, say just like when you talk, say president fit travel. One of the ministers, Orji Kalu, in can talk say the president they very caring. Say no be saying just they sleep for house and all. No be saying no they are aware of things where they happen for Nigeria.
Yeah, you know that.
It
moves around in the middle of the night to just check the polls of the people and to just find out if are you people all right, and he does that. Like Mother N, you know. So like Mother N, it goes just hovers around.
This one has spirit where they talk.
Yeah, so imagine now with black. I saw one tweet, and they had this black thing over him, and you know this cartoon we used to watch when we were growing up, and you know that thing that flies and goes. And so he goes around, like a roaring lion, looking for
this one. You don't go biblical with this one. But anyway, no, they're afraid. Nigerians where they hear, the president
is going around.
He's going around now. Waiting the minister talk say, just they stay one place, they go around, and saying I don't even know whether they're going around, whether he also hovered around UK and France. But anyways.
Maybe that's part of the reasons why he has to travel.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So he has to go and check. Are my people in Paris? Are they doing well? Are my people in the UK, in the London? Are they
Meanwhile,
doing
people for Nigeria.
No, we're hovering around everywhere. He's coming to Canada very soon. So come and hover around.
It's well, no, call Canada people. Anyway, Sha. So that's not the story we get. Apart from that one, way up now, we still get unfortunately quite an unfortunate situation for all my northerners. The Jigawa tanker explosion, where we see over 153 people will die for that explosion. People talking that road accident and all of that. Say that those stories we always hear them, and the government contact say, say when tanker for make people no con they scoop oil for road.
But can you blame them?
Now let's say I want talk. You know if you blame them.
Fuel price right now is over 1,000 Nigerian naira, and people are saying free fuel on the streets. Yes, I think you can't blame the victim, right? But sometimes a lot of people do this out of frustration, because if you were not hungry and looking for fuel, you won't be there in the first place.
True.
So I think regulations, I think the fact that the tankers are also, they're a menace in that country is also something we should look into. You can have, without proper regulations or without proper guard on the roads are bad. the tankers are probably, not properly screwed up or something, and then the accidents keep occurring, and I wonder and I ask myself, why do we constantly have these accidents?
I know the problem is say people they in charge of all these things. I mean, talk about people where they look at maintenance of it. I don't know what thing they do for on top the road, and this is also bringing me to another situation, another tragic situation where another 3-story buildings. If you be Lagos resident for Ikomu area and all of that, luckily no life was lost. Unlike Jigawa, or now we commensurate with the Jigawa state government.
Over 100 people.
Yeah, over 100 people died in that tanker explosion. For this Nigeria own 3-story building, this is not the first, this is not the second time, this is not the third time we're having situations like this. This one, they thought say nobody died, but should we be having such situations?
I remember back in Nigeria when I was covering when I was working as a journalist, I covered several building collapse, and it just continues. The story just continues they're all the same. It's either faulty foundation, or the building has been, the building is long overdue.
Yeah.
Right? And you still have people living in those houses. There was one that happened that a school was in that building. With children. I remember that was a very terrible situation.
My problem is that when they do all this, they'll talk about investigation, they'll say they'll put people, but I never really see anybody even the people they don't catch safe now. The innocent ones, they all say that, well, now you could just catch.
You just have a fall guy.
Yeah, and it's not nice.
Takes the fall for everything.
I think we don't pass this situation where buildings go to collapse, tankers with people go to scoop fill and all of that.
I agree. We should move past.
Situation.
So
I beg, make we just up our game for Naija. Aside that one, lucky news for Lagos residents. Say for this show we don't talk about the minimum wage. Federal government don't talk say now 70,000 naira be the minimum wage for Nigerians. Lagos state government can't talk say if you do pass that one now, we see the 70,000 naira. We don't up the game. Our level don't pass that one now. 85,000 naira minimum wage.
Should we convert it?
Why they do like this now? No, why they do like this now? No,
let's convert it. When we convert it, when we talk true, let's convert it.
No, but Lagos State don't say, Lagos State for Nigeria say, we don't do past that one.
No, the truth is, it is a significant boost compared, if you look at it from where they're coming from. But let's think about it. Does it fully offset the cost of essentials like food and fuel? Does it? You and I know. I know it's better than where we're coming from, but maybe it will put pressure on other states too, and they could, do something, also increase the minimum wage for their, citizens in their states. Possible. It may also give some form of respite to a lot of people, because yes, it is better than where we're coming from, but it's still not enough.
It's still not enough, right?
If the president can be using the latest, is it Escalade? What car is he using?
That's always the problem. The problem is that even if you make all these changes and you talk about we are trying as government, look at how much you are enjoying. Just remove small of that enjoyment and add it to the citizens. It will help them. Anyways, the chat talks saying, I won't be saying, apart from even mentioning that you don't increase them to 85,000 naira, we don't see where they don't increase minimum wage. At least maybe they even pay that money. Now my own be that. So we are not okay with the 85,000 naira, but at least to start with, maybe we pay that one. Make we see whether NSC where they do off and on like NEPA, when they go strike, when they no go strike, and all of that. But anyways, that's for Lagos. So just Lagos State has upped your minimum wage to 85,000 naira. We see our stories for Nigeria. We get plenty of stories where they talk about things now for schooling and JAM, which is the body for tertiary educations. They set the examinations for tertiary educations, for admission into tertiary educations in Nigeria. They have permitted universities and tertiary institutions to accept admission seekers who turn 16 by August 31, 2025. Now, the reason why this is not big news now, before the Minister of Education in talk say 16 years, they too small. In talk say the minimum age supposed to be 18 years. People call the complaint say which one be 18 years? People they finish school for 20 years, and that's even minus the strike where you even get for inside university where you go spend like 10 years where you supposed to do 5 years for schooling. So anyway, they come to us say 16 years now at the minimum age. I know so you be mama. What do you feel about
this? I think it's because for me as a mother, I have when I wanted my son to start school, he was very fast at learning. So I wanted that speed. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good. It has its advantages. Does a 16-year-old have the mental capacity to to be in the university? Those are questions that we should ask, right? It's good for the child to, at least the child will quickly, sorry, I mean.
Yeah, no, I just translate. We are okay with that.
The child will finish, will graduate from school as quickly as possible, right? 16, if everything goes well, 4 years and they're out of school, it makes sense, right? But when they get out of school, what happens?
Let jobs go there now, or they even start their own business if they finish school on time.
Well, I see the point you're trying to make, and it is good. It is good.
But I think you are talking about maturity. Well,
yes,
maturity. Sometimes they say sometimes that with age, sometimes not be with age, because some people feel they very elderly, or rather they feel they high for age, and yet they're not really they mature. So anyway, they don't talk say 16 years, even if till.
I think it will expand the opportunities for younger students to enter higher education, which is good. It's good. It would also synchronize the academic schedule with a lot of with the calendar year, which will help the system to work well. It makes sense, but my question is a 16-year-old child mature enough to be able to withstand the challenges that the university poses? But then they will grow
now. Anyways, that one is still on the issue there. But aside from even 16-year-old, the question is also that let Nigerian universities also make sure that they have proper equipment, because we're also seeing a situation where people are leaving to foreign shores because of the
so you did
that one another issue. But anyways, Nigerian government still again, they don't talk say they won't replace foreign cartoons with Nigerian content that promotes a value. So they don't want really they watch foreign things for television again for children. So they won't bring Nigerian things, at least it will help the animators, graphic artists, and all of that. You see any major disadvantage with that? To say, okay, they're not going to show foreign cartoons.
I don't think they can totally not show.
Okay.
It has to be regulated. Maybe a 60-40 or 70-30 ratio. But having more local content will promote local culture. That is clear. It will boost our creative industry. It's a beautiful thing. It will encourage positive values, especially our values that we have as Africans, as Nigerians. So if we have more content that promotes those values, it makes a lot of sense, right? But I think you cannot totally do without having some international content, because your mind has to open up to what is happening outside your shores. Right, so it can be total. I wouldn't say a total ban. It would be there will be a ratio, a 70-30, 60-40, whatever ratio that is most appropriate. But it has its advantages. I'd say that.
Okay, well, that's what they're saying for the Nigerian government to replace the foreign cartoons. Meanwhile, on the sports narrative, for all you sport lovers, the AFCON, that's the African Federation Cup qualifiers, there's been a bit of jittery, or rather squabble between Libya and Nigeria. So then say when then they come Nigeria, because they had their own match last week Friday, say when they come Nigeria, say Nigeria not treat them where they lead them for airport and all of that. So for Nigeria too, now when they won't come Libya for the second friendly match, now they can't talk, say they can also delay them, they carry them go another airport, say they can't even stay for the airport, they sleep for floor and all of that. But anyway, CAF can't talk, say they go look into the matter. Meanwhile, Nigeria no play the match again for Monday, where they supposed to play the second friendlies. But anyway, we go see as that one will pan out. For the music side, we don't see Whiskey don't release new single, which is Piece of My Heart, featuring Brent Fayaz. We also had Tiwa Savage. We talked about female musical artists. We also had Tiwa Savage releasing One Heart last month. And we also had a new single, Forgiveness, that was also released. So right now we'll go to our fun fact for today, and our fun fact is that Nigeria is known for its colorful and unique festivals, many of which are deeply rooted in the country's diverse culture. So when you come to Nigeria, we have lots of festivals. We have a Durbar Festival, we have Ikeji Festival, we have Egungun Festival, we have lots of festivals, and they're always very, very colorful. So that's a fun fact you should know about Nigeria. I don't know whether our sweet soul get any pidgin word for us today. You get any pidgin word?
Okay, the regular ones. Waiting is soap.
Waiting is soap.
Waiting is soap.
That's what's happening.
What's
now.
happening?
What's happening?
Or Otilo. You don't go.
You don't go. Otilo, you don't go. Now one from so anyway, the one way I get for you today now, we don't finish. We say
Otilo.
Why Nigerians they do like this? But don't say it.
You don't finish. It have go.
It have go. Okay, we have ended the show. That's the meaning of we don't finish. So anyways, thank you so much, Fiso, for joining us on the Naija show.